Hello, big emotions going on all over Facebook, all over my feed, all over Instagram, in my house. What is going on? I'm Stephanie Matthews with magicalmothering.com, and this week has been just chock full of just big, crazy emotions. Hello, Lonice. Look, I can wave at you now. I waved. Oh, that's so fun. Good morning, good morning. And these big emotions are bringing up a lot of junk, right? This is like creating some big things going on. So for those of you guys that are in the 90 days to remembering your magical self, you guys have the tools. And it's really just a matter of remembering your tools, right? Which sometimes can be so difficult to do in the moment when there's these big emotions, especially for us empaths when the big emotions are coming from outside of us and triggering our own junk that is still inside. So I have a couple things that I want to share before they leave my brain. The first one is if other people around you are having big emotions. My kids have been freaking out and having these like crazy bursts of just like anger or like frustration. And the biggest thing in those moments, even if it's your husband who's having these big bursts of emotions, realize they are not yours. You don't have to accept these into your field. You can allow yourself to not accept them. This was huge because I was sleeping this morning and my kids were freaking out upstairs, and I woke up and I went, okay, I could either go up there and try to control the situation. We can't control other people's emotions, right? We've learned that. But what we can do, what I could do, is I could go up there and not add to the mess. I could make sure that I could check in and go, am I good? What's going on in my emotional body? I feel pretty good. I feel neutral. I feel energized. How do I move forward from this point? And so when I did come up, I didn't go, what are you guys doing? Or, why, stop yelling. Let's communicate. No. I just said, are you guys hungry? Have you guys eaten yet? Let's move on to the next, let's move on. Because that moment happened and passed. We don't have to talk about the big emotions. We don't have to rehash them. And this leads us to the second thing. Stay present. The emotions that we feel in a moment, especially children, they're really great at this. They feel emotions in the moment, and then they move on. And you're like stuck going, like spinning your head going, I'm so upset still. Well, get over it. Drop it. Feel it, and then move on. This is the problem with emotions. It's the fact that we hold on to them. We think, oh, we were hurt, or, oh, I had this emotional experience, so I'm going to hold on to it until I somehow can figure out how to get over it. No, you'll never get over it. This is where you see the 80-year-old resentments and grudges from these emotional issues that they had in their teens, right? Feel it in the moment, then let it go so you can re-experience another beautiful moment. If we can't stay present, we're losing a gift. We're losing the most precious, beautiful experiences by holding on to these emotions. It's just not what we want to do. So the first thing was to realize that if there's emotions coming from outside of you, know that they aren't yours. You don't have to bring them into your emotional body. You don't have to accept them. That is your choice. Why are you allowing to hold on and hold things for other people that are not yours? And this is especially hard with your children, but you don't have to get upset just because your children are upset. You get to have control. I get to have control of my emotional body in the moment. And if I can't have control of it, then I need to feel it and then let go of it and realize, wow, look around. Sometimes just stepping outside and looking around, like looking at all the trees, looking at the sun, and just going, oh, I'm right here. I'm not back in that moment where I got upset. I'm not, paying my bills that feels really scary, or I'm not, trying to think about my entire business and making it happen in this moment. I'm here with this beautiful sun and the trees and this moment. And how can you continue to implement that? So the last aspect of this big emotional space is a lot of the women in the 90 Days to Remembering Your Magical Self are re-experiencing emotions from the past. The best way to handle these emotions are to write them down. Get them out of your body. Good morning, Erin. So as these memories get rehashed, as the memories come up of the past, as the pain and emotions of the past come up through our emotional bodies, drawing them, writing them down, singing them, putting them on a piece of paper and burying them. Put them to rest. The emotions of the past are not the present moment, and you are missing all of the present moment. You get it? You're missing all the present moment by having to live the emotions of the past. And it steals our energy. It steals our life force. It steals everything from us so that we cannot actually live out the magic and the passion and the amazing creative genius that we came to the world to live. So as these emotions are coming up, people are blaming it on Mercury retrograde ending. They're blaming it on the moon. They're blaming it on everything. Hey, it's time to take responsibility for whatever emotions you're feeling. Because guess what? There's always an excuse that you can blame something on. And as conscious, awake, beautiful, magical souls, we're not doing that anymore. We're not blaming. We're not playing the blame game. We're waking up and saying, I'm not going to make an excuse for this anymore, and I'm going to own it, and I'm going to do the tools or seek out the tools that I need by either joining the 90 Days to Remembering Your Magical Self or by, learning new ways of coping. I highly suggest doing the 90 Days to Remembering Your Magical Self group, because in 3 months' time, you not only have a handle on your emotions, you not only have a ton of tools to handle life, but you actually walk away with a clear vision of how to create financial freedom from your gifts and your uniqueness. So it's not just healing, because when healing happens, you automatically awaken your passion and your gifts. And when you awaken your passion and your gifts, you automatically know how to make money from them. And this is where it's so vital to step into something that will actually work, so that you can have the emotional freedom, the emotional clarity, and the emotional energy by being present and in the moment to live the life you came here to live. It is not about struggle. It is not about just making it through. It's not about being sucked into your emotions. It's about feeling them, healing them, and then dealing with them by burying them, by putting them where they need to go in the past. So you can step forward into the magical life that you maybe can't even envision right now. So many of the women who joined the 90 Days to Remembering Your Magical Self group did not even have a vision. And by the end of the 3 months, I'd say about over half of them have paying clients. That is huge. They didn't even have an idea of what they were going to offer the world. And by the end of 3 months, they were making money from the clarity and the gifts and the purpose that they now have. Our emotional body can sabotage us. There's no reason to let it do that anymore. We can get really clear and we can get really present and we can allow ourselves the gift of learning and creating a life where there's more options than just overwhelm, struggle, and these big emotions. So I so appreciate you being here joining me, and please, 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 I know emotions are a big topic. PM me. Let me know what's going on in your world. Let me know what's going on with your emotional body. What is happening with you? How is life? So I appreciate you being here. I love you, and I am so grateful for you. And I really, truly look forward to connecting and seeing what's going on with you. So I look forward to that PM in my inbox after this Facebook Live. Peace and blessings. Bye.